Welcome back to my channel. This is Navtej Aluwalia and today's topic is how to save up and buy a car. Now before we start this, you need to decide on if you want to buy a brand new or a used car. The choice between new or a used car can make a difference of you being on a path to financial freedom or falling into a sea of debt and never-ending car payments. There are two ways people buy cars. They pay upfront or they take out a car loan. Now, I am strictly against debt, unless it's your home loan. It is not wise to buy a depreciating asset on borrowed money, because you will be paying interest each month while losing money on the depreciation of car. Therefore, never ever buy a car on finance. I would suggest you to buy your car all cash. This not only gives you an upper hand when buying a car, but also saves you from the headache of car payments every month. Remember, if you can't afford to pay cash for a car, you probably can't afford a car at all. Let's discuss some pros and cons of buying both new and a used car. Let's talk about advantages of buying a brand new car. If you're buying a new car, you can choose what color and variant of the car you want. This brand new car will be in pristine and in perfect working order, therefore one less thing to stress about. Brand new cars often come up with 3, 5 or even 10 years of warranty. Now, what are the disadvantages of buying a brand new car? Now, first one will be the obvious one. A brand new car will always be more expensive than a used car. Now, the other thing we have to worry about when buying a brand new car is depreciation. Depreciation is a silent killer of your wealth. Some cars can lose up to 25% of their car value in just 3 years, meaning tens and thousands of dollars of your hard-earned money is gone in the first 3 years of owning the car. Now, when you're buying a brand new car, you might have to wait a few weeks or even months for the exact model you are looking for to be delivered to the dealer. Now, if you are buying a used car, it's usually a cheaper option when compared to a brand new car. Used cars have little depreciation, and if you're buying a 3 to 5-year-old car, this means that the original owner has already absorbed this loss. Now, when buying a used car, it's a broader market. So, you have a choice of buying it from a private seller or you can go to the dealer. Now, unlike brand new cars, you can use your bargaining power here when buying a used car. The best thing is you can drive away with the car on the same day of purchase after viewing. There are some risk involved when buying a used car. For example, you can end up buying a car with a lot of mechanical issues, and you can't be too picky when buying a used car. You may not get the exact combination of color or features you desire. And older the car gets, the cost of repair and maintenance increases immensely, especially if the car is approaching a 100 or 200,000 kilometer milestone, as extensive maintenance will be required. Now, which is the better option? It is much better to buy a used car and pay for it upfront than to buy a shiny new car which a car dealer would want you to purchase so that he can make some profit. Follow these steps to save money and buy a car. Step number 1. How much car can you afford to buy? Before you know how much money to spend on a car, you need to know how much money are you exactly bringing home. Let's say you earn $50,000. Now, the rule is not to spend more than half of your annual take-home pay on car. In this case, it is $25,000. Now, $25,000 is the maximum price you will pay for a car. Step number 2, find the car you will like to buy. The first thing is never to go over the decided amount of our car. The cost of car ownership doesn't end when you buy a car or you pay off the car loan in full. There are additional costs you need to be aware of when buying a car. For example, you need to pay for car insurance, registration, warrant of fitness, fuel cost, repair cost, maintenance cost, and other regular costs. When saving for a car, you need to be aware of all these additional costs on top of the car price. This will help you avoid financial trouble. Now decide which car would you like to buy under the budget we have previously decided in step 1. For example, you would like to buy a used Nissan for $15,000. This is well under our budget. Step number 3, cash in hand. It's time to add up the amount of cash you have. So, look at your bank account and check how much savings you have. Make sure that this savings doesn't include your emergency fund. Now, let's say we don't have any money saved for the car. Now, step number 4, time frame. Now we need to know, when are we planning to buy this car? Is it 6 months from now, 1 year, or 2 years? Let's say we want to buy this Nissan after 1 year. Now let's talk about how to start saving money for car. We will be using sinking fund to save money for the car we want to purchase. Now, what is sinking fund? A sinking fund is a strategic way to save money by setting aside a small amount of money each month. This way you will know exactly when you will reach your saving goal. Step number 5. Open a sinking fund account. Now here we will open a new and a separate bank account. We would like to buy our car after 1 year, so we would like to open a bank account with better interest rates while limiting withdrawals for a certain period. For example, Serious Saver account provided by ANZ. Step number 6. Decide how much you need to save. To find out exactly how much we need to save, we need to divide the total amount we need to spend by the number of weeks left until our purchase. Now let's calculate how much weekly saving is required so that we can buy our $15,000 car a year from now. So $15,000 divided by 52 weeks comes out to $288. We will need to save $288 weekly for the next 52 weeks. This is easier said than done. Therefore, we have to make sure that we are not setting a really high saving goal for ourselves. Otherwise, we can easily give up before reaching our saving goal. We can always increase this amount if we have a little more to spare in our budget. Step number 7. Create a sinking fund in our budget and start saving. Sinking fund only work if they are included in our weekly or monthly budget. Whether we create a budget on a spreadsheet, on an app, or in a diary, we need to include a sinking fund line in our budget so that we can start saving for the car we want to buy. Step number 8. Once the target money is saved, shop around. Now that we know that how much we are willing to spend on a car and what type of car we want, we can start shopping. There are many places where we can find used cars. We can check both private sellers and dealers on TradeMe or Facebook Marketplace. Take the time to compare different options and see what's available out there. Step number 9. Viewing and inspection. Even if you are not a mechanic, you can spot some obvious car problems by asking the right question and thoroughly inspecting the car. Any small scratches or wear and tear should not stop you from buying a car. But we also don't want to buy into other people's car problems. So be careful. And it's always a good idea to take a family member or a friend along with you when you are going for inspecting cars, and make sure you do a test drive. Step number 10. Negotiation. For many people, this is their least favorite part of buying a used car, which is totally understandable. Not everyone is the bargain type, but you can still try and offer an amount when buying a used car. And make sure you do some homework and always pay for car cash. Now here are some tips to keep in mind. At number 1, we have cashing out investments and working overtime. Both are good options to avoid a car loan, and this will put yourself in a better position financially. At number 2, don't buy a car until you absolutely need one. Definitely don't buy the car to impress someone, as many people measure success by the type of car you are driving. It's a trap. Some of the richest and happiest people still drive their old Toyotas. At number 3, we have, you should also ask yourself that how buying a car fits well with your other financial goals. Do you have any debt you would rather pay than buying a car? Or are you saving for a down payment of your house? Or you absolutely need to buy a car? So if we sum it up, buying a car is a big investment and we need to be prepared. Every part of these steps are important. However, the most important step is to learn how to save money regularly. Hence, saving enough money to buy the car on cash. Buying a car is one of our biggest purchases. So you don't want to make any hasty decision that can literally ruin your finances. Make sure you have insured your car from the day you pick it up from the dealer or a private seller. The best thing to do is take your time and do your research. Alright guys, that's all for today. Hope you get something of value from this video, and I will see you soon with another one next Sunday. Until then, goodbye.